We've had a lot of comments when it relates to Mitch's boyfriend. And people are interested. People want to know what he looks like. People want to know who this guy is. Who has captured Mitch's heart?
That sounds great, Kathy.
We have been tasked with creating Mitch's boyfriend.
Wow.
You've worked on a ton of characters at the studio. What is your creative process like?
I mean, the first question is I want to know who this character is and what's been like key element of the style of the show that I'm going to be able to really embrace and reuse to create that character.
Did you see that?
That was insane.
So with Mitch, the original idea from him was like, it was part of this Scooby-Doo idea where like if you took all the characters from Scooby-Doo and did a kind of more subversive version of that. I used to say that if Scooby-Doo was real, Fred, the kind of guy who wears, you know, skin-tight white cashmere and neckerchiefs, he's probably not as interested in Daphne as she thinks he is.
You're gonna love my boyfriend. He's like a total chick flick nut.
It was a pretty significant moment in the movie when Mitch comes out as gay. The reasoning for it was that this whole movie was about not judging a book by its cover. And so every character, I think, in the movie, someone else is misjudging them, thinking about them as being a certain way when maybe they're not. Certainly happens with Norman, it happens with Aggie, but it also happens with the secondary characters as well.
I think you're just a little kid with a really special gift who only ever wanted people to understand her.
One of the first people that we hired onto the production in the development stages was an artist called Heidi Smith.
When I see Heidi's drawing, there is like a raw emotional quality to her drawings that you really capture in the puppet here. So I'm sure that's going to be a big part that we're going to want to have Mitch's boyfriend have that same kind of gestural, asymmetrical, wiggly, nervous line in it to kind of really make sure it's a part of that world.
Way more, I think, than any other movie that we've worked on. The proportions in ParaNorman are so pushed. Something like the length of his legs compared to his body, like that's very, very pushed.
It's really interesting how each shape, like the calf, is asymmetrical from the other one. The shoes are not even the same size. It's almost like he's buying two pair of shoes and pick one.
I've just remembered the waistband on his underpants has got my name on it.
That's what I've just noticed too. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Mr. C. Butler.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Don't get weird or anything.
We've talked a lot about this. We've talked about who he is, who he could be. We've talked about the movie, about the style of the movie.
I want to know who Mitch wants to date, who he likes, what's
Who he
his
wants
type.
to date. I mean, honestly, knowing Mitch, he's probably not put a lot of thought into it. We probably put a lot more thought into it than Mitch does.
Cool. So I don't know if you've heard a little bit about the whole project. But so we're designing Mitch's boyfriend. The idea was to not go too far from Mitch, like being a little leaner, but keep the kind of athletic vibe of the character. I think it would be nice if he's slightly more stylish. It's like LA athletic, I would say.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. So you've seen already a little bit of the sketches. You've seen us on the way making all those research. This is a nice kind of 2D painterly piece.
All right. That is fantastic. They look so good together. That's really sweet. It's a really cute little moment. Courtney is going to be annoyed. That's exactly what we wanted.
Ugh.
What I love about it is that he's so clearly a part of the ParaNorman world. The way that you've got the faceting and the asymmetry, he fits so well together with Mitch. Yeah, I think you nailed it.